Now, that movie follows the story of physicist Robert Oppenheimer, the scientist who oversaw a massive secret project to build the world's first atomic bomb.
The film holds special significance for Las Vegas and for a museum devoted to the bomb and its legacy.
8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp with the story.
The Trinity Blast, New Mexico, July 16, 1945, turned night into day, witnesses remarked, and changed the world in an instant. The scientists and engineers who built what was called the gadget weren't entirely sure what would happen.
So this is an actual ballistic shell casing for the Mark III. Oh, yeah. So the same make and model as the Fat Man.
They didn't really know what was going to happen. Yeah. So they didn't know if it would go off. They also didn't know if it would stop, right?
Right. Well, that's the thing, is there was a lot of different thoughts on and theories of what may happen. You know, the hope would be that it would work and that it would be contained.
It worked, as proven weeks later when similar gadgets obliterated the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, effectively ending World War II.
This is a national emergency. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen. The world will remember this day.
Oppenheimer the movie is not only the story of how the bomb was created in a mere 27 months at a secretive enclave in the New Mexico desert, but also of the internal conflicts that raged inside the man dubbed the father of the bomb, Dr. Robert Oppenheimer. American Prometheus was the title of the Pulitzer Prize-winning biography that inspired the movie. At the Atomic Testing Museum in Las Vegas, Oppenheimer's thoughts and fingerprints are everywhere. A letter that kick-started the Manhattan Project, bits and pieces of memorabilia from that project, and the now famous quote wherein Oppenheimer acknowledged he'd created a monster. Even before the film's release, museum staffers have felt its ripples.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen definitely an uptick in visitation. We've also seen an increase in people reaching out and asking questions about the history of nuclear testing, about the Manhattan Project, and Oppenheimer himself as well.
Oppenheimer was a complex man with one foot in science and the other in mysticism.
Because of security.
Several times each day, the museum screens its own version of the atom bomb story.
All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here.
The big screen version by director Christopher Nolan has all the drama of a blockbuster superhero flick, but the high stakes were not fictional. Nazi Germany was trying to build the bomb. The U.S. had to get there first. Oppenheimer succeeded, then regretted his creation almost immediately. As the museum documents, Nevada became ground zero when the government ignored Oppenheimer's warnings and launched a nuclear arms race. The Nevada test site became the most nuked place on the planet. It meant an infusion of scientists, spies, and money that transformed dusty Las Vegas. Atomic culture and A-bomb tourism were born. The Atomic Testing Museum avoids taking sides in the same dissonance that tortured Oppenheimer for the rest of his life.
We're not here to change anybody's opinion or view on the bomb itself. We're here to make sure they leave with an educated opinion on it.
George Knapp, 8 News Now.
The museum expected to see a surge in popularity there, expanding summer hours in anticipation of what the movie might mean for attendance. Also, the Oppenheimer family will make a public appearance later this month. His granddaughter lives here in town. She spoke with George Knapp, and we'll have that story tomorrow evening.